Hello everyone, I'm ExtraCheesy87 and this is Let's Play a Trails of Cold Steel 4 Part 80. In the previous video, we got to finish up basically everything we have to do except bond events and a trial chest. Also, I came back to the pawn shop after forgetting to turn in the talismans. Turns out we don't even have them all, haha, real funny. I got fucking la-trolled. We still need an earth talisman, and the bigger joke is that it's not even any good. Like, looking at it, I kind of forgot that it's bad. A 20% chance to do those statuses, plus very minor stats, I don't think that's worth, like, at all. Mainly just because of the opportunity cost. Because you always, basically every single hard fight is going to require you to have at least one, if not most of your accessories dedicated to preventing statuses. So, like, it's going to be hard to really utilize it, and there's so many other accessories that are better that I don't know if we'll really ever actually use that. So maybe I wasted like 60k gold for nothing. I'll still buy the earth talisman when it shows up, wherever it is. I don't know if it's just we don't have access to it yet or if it's somewhere else. Not really sure. Let's do our trial chest. I haven't equipped accessories, but I did set everyone up for the most part. Like ornament wise, I'll wait to do accessories in a little bit. You probably want Tita at the front. I'll Tina at the back. Elise also at the... Why do you have so much HP? What do you have equipped? Nothing? You're just freaking slamming with the HP? Oh, you have an HP 3. Okay. I guess that works out. Alright. Let's see what statuses we have to deal with first, and then we'll make adjustments there.
Look out! That one's strong!
You're fine, Tita. You'd never die on the first turn.
Thank you so much! Now.
A barbarian. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, here's the play. I mean, all stats up seems kind of good. Some might even say it's a little pog. Oh, you do it like this, because you're going to go after as well. You Evan Crest.
It's my turn.
Evan Crest is, like, incredible. Oh, you're not at max mana, so you can't cast your shit. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. So this does slightly more base damage. Or like slightly has better efficacy, but lower base damage. And we're going to need to back out because we don't have any mana regen on you. I was just going to try and rely on your just overall higher abilities. Or like your higher mana pool. I mean, I guess.
It's my turn now.
Yeah, I mean, let's just see how much damage this does.
Okay.
We're gonna need to back out because we have no mana on Musee. I did 30k. And you charmed.
Charge up! Thank you.
Which is something. And then he healed for it all? Alright, let's just back out immediately.
Now, begin exiting the battlefield.
And go get mana. Ayo, got one of them hot springs around here? No? Okay. We had BP, right? So we can just go back to the regular bridge. We probably should have tried to let him get some attacks so we can see. I mean, he probably like faints, I would guess. Boars tend to faint. Which, I mean, most of those characters should have faint resistance. Like, you do. Oh, wait, no, not you. You don't. You do. You do. And you do. So if you do faint, not a big deal. Okay, so I think your setup's fine. We're trying to go for crit on you. Anything I want to change? Honestly, you're probably better off... You can't fit one of these rages. We don't have a strike 3. Okay, we'll borrow Kurt's. I think the crit rate's probably actually better than the 80 arts. I don't really know. My bones tell me that it's probably better on average. Just to have like an almost guaranteed chance to crit every time.
This one's
Or
tough.
like 70%.
Now.
Isn't quite almost guaranteed, but it's close enough. I don't want to Evan Crest just yet. Because you're getting that 0 art.
Arcus, activate.
Don't kill Tita.
Ow!
Thank you.
My turn. Charge up. Thank you. Ha.
Okay, we want to change our links. You want to be with Tita. No. You want to be with Elise, so... Well, Tina's with Tita. Yeah, we don't want to cast this. It's too much mana for us. You don't have auto charge. Okay, here's what we'll do. We Evan Crest.
Let's go. It's my turn.
Then actually stay with you for now. That's 200 for 20. This is 200 for 285. Okay, since you're burned, let's do Cavalry Edges.
I'm in a little trouble.
Nah, you're fine. Okay, you can do this.
Ready or not? Ah! They're down. It's mine. Now.
Amazing damage. You really showed them what for. You'd be saying, you haven't had a weapon upgrade, that's why. Yeah, alright, whatever.
Charging.
Cope harder, Elisa? Cope harder? You're supposed to have a heal? I mean, Earth Pulse is kind of a heal if you don't think about it.
Let's go. Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't have that
Charge!
much HP.
Ha! Thank you so much.
Oh, that's the wrong character.
Oh, sorry.
I got baited by blonde hair. Okay, I think we can still recover.
Ha! Thank you so much.
What?
Now.
Alright. That's cool. You do you, dude. You do you. Okay, we're just gonna Evan Crest again.
Charging. Yeah. Yes. Let's get.
More for the defense
I'm
buffs
going.
than anything. Potion Seller, I have come once again to request your strongest delay.
Thank you
And by
so
that I mean,
much.
let's just heal instead.
Now. Arcus, activate. It's my turn. Ha! My turn.
Your speed being up is mostly okay.
Arcus, activate. I'm going.
Okay, we're going to lose this. Can you heal yourself in time? Yes.
Arcus, activate. Ha! Yeah! My turn. Arcus, activate.
You couldn't kill her.
It's my turn.
She'll never die. She can't be killed. It's impossible.
Thank you so much. Now. Okay. I shall go.
Okay, in hindsight, we probably should have just given her, like, defensive stuff.
Charging.
Since we're not really using her for damage here.
Yes.
Anything status-wise we can go for? Not really.
Let's go. Yeah. Thank you. Charge up. Yes.
Bro, stop.
Arcus, activate. I shall go.
Have you thought about not doing that? Okay, buffer arch defense.
Charging! My turn! Arcus activate! There! Yeah!
Finally, you crit once my man is immune. Guess impassion yourself?
Commence drive! Ow! My turn!
Okay, another Earth
Arcus,
Pulse
it's
just
my
for the
turn.
heal. You are running out of mana already.
Arcus activate!
I was kind of expecting us to have a bit more damage from the
So
Teatster.
much. Ow! I shall go.
Also wasn't expecting you to be like perma-enhanced.
Arcus activate! There!
Okay, we're just gonna have to do it and accept doing no damage. It almost broke. It's probably not worth committing for.
My turn!
Okay, your shrink's still buffed.
Okay.
And that actually should break you. Nope. That's cool. That's
My
pretty
turn.
cool.
Let's go! I'm going! This'll get a bit spicy! Fire!
Okay, you're
Another
almost
chance.
dead.
It's mine!
You just don't know it yet.
Thank you so much! Now. Charging!
Any
you
second
so
now,
much.
you'll be defeated.
My turn!
Or you can just keep healing. I mean, the heal's pretty minor.
Let's go! Ha! It's my turn now!
Okay, you still have Impassion up. I don't really want you to get countered, though, is the issue.
Now. Okay.
Slow and steady wins the
I shall
race.
go.
That's what I always say. Right? And we do get a free zero art on Elise, which is something.
Arcus activate! Yes!
Okay, you resist fire, so go for the Lost Genesis. It's something. Keyword something. Or, you know, key part of there is some.
Okay.
Okay, good crit. Nope, you'll never die.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, we lost our speed buffs. And none of your stuff does extra break. That's kind of surprising. I mean, this does, but it's physical, so who cares?
This'll... Now.
Okay, this could get a little spicy, as Musee just said.
Charging! Yes! Arcus activate! Ha! Thank
Or you don't
so
do any
much.
damage. That's also an option. This fight just looks like taken forever.
Now.
Partially because he has like permanent 50% damage resistance, almost.
Charging! My turn!
And I expected the fight to be a lot faster, which is why I gambled on not giving Musee Titania.
Arcus activate! Thank you, Charge up!
So she's just been kind of like useless here.
Thank you so much! Now. Charging! My turn! Arcus
Don't die,
yeah.
Tita.
Charge up!
Thank you.
So much! Yeah.
Okay, then hopefully you can forte yourself in time. Hopefully. Oh god, I
Thank you
really
so
hoped
much.
you didn't
It's
move.
my turn now.
I didn't want you to move that far.
Arcus activate! Yeah! I shall go.
I mean, it's just taking forever.
I shall go.
And we just don't do any damage is the issue.
Arcus activate! Yes! Let's go! Good work! Ha! Charge Thank up! You.
Any second now.
I'm going! Now's our
Finally.
chance. It's mine.
Are you? Oh, yeah, because you still have gun gear.
Now.
So that's still doing good damage. Alright, can we all in? Almost.
Get him! My turn. Rionac, activate. Fire! Now!
Okay, you're dead. Really? I mean, that fight only took so long just because I didn't equip Titania.
Battle complete. Let's continue.
Which, I don't know. That's one thing... I do wish there were other ways to have mana regen. Because it does kind of feel like in any fight that's not
That's
super
okay.
short, if you don't have Titania as a sub or main, you're just fucked.
I did it!
That because even if you do like grind out EP charges, they're so weak that they don't really do anything. Like even the best ones are only 400, which is just it's like one spell.
There's an opening.
I don't know why I did that. I wanted to like my brain was like break the rock. It'll be fun. But then I was like I can't break the rock without getting close. So let's try and shoot it with a fireball, and it locked onto the boar. Oh yeah, what was the buff? I mean, Evancrest does not need to be buffed at all. Oh my god. That shit's actually insane. Hell, you could remove the reflect part of Evancrest and it'd still be pretty strong. Just with kind of the instant 3-turn defense buff. Alright, let's do bond events. That took a little bit longer than I expected. Well, it both took and didn't take longer. It was short because it was really only one attempt, so you didn't have to back out. I mean, it was pretty... I mean... He just doesn't do very much damage. So we weren't really in much danger, but we just didn't have any damage with that party, the way it was set up. Alright, let's work out a play order here. Oh, okay. Useless for last, just to give us something to look forward to. And we'll have Elliot in the middle as a breather in the break room. How do we want to plan this out? Okay, we'll do Emma. Emma, just to start things off fairly decently. Then we'll go ahead and bite the poison pill that is Elise. Then we'll recover with Elliot. Have a warm-up with Yuna. Then do Musee. Then cool down with Usus. Alright. That's how we've got to mentally prepare for this. Emma, you okay there? Oh, Reen. Something on your mind? What's that book she's reading? Well, I do have a proposal, or request rather, that I'd like to make of you. Do you happen to have any time to spare? Not sure Emma's playing him, but she does look a lot more serious than usual. Sure, I don't know how useful I'd be, but happy to help. Great, thank you so much. Would you mind coming down to the service with me? There's somewhere I'd like to go. Don't mind at all, but where are we headed exactly? Don't worry, it's nowhere you haven't been. I've never been here, you frickin' liar. I mean, it's possible Reen's never been in this room. Roselia's Altier, this is where you grew up, huh, Emma? Guess Rose isn't here right now. No, she left a while back. She said she has some business to attend to. I got her permission to use it though, so it shouldn't be a problem. Oh god. That's good. Something seems weird here. I asked you to come here for one reason. Is she gonna like bind you and make you her slave? The curse is afflicting you, the thing that keeps you bound to the Great Twilight. I want to release you from it. Oh, it's that easy apparently. What? You can do that? Well, no, not really, because this is like a bond event, so it like doesn't necessarily have to happen, but we're gonna try. I think so if everything goes well. I found something in the spell book. Ismian Tales. I can't know for sure, but in theory it should work. I won't lie, it's gonna be dangerous, but I believe it's a risk worth taking. with my superpowers. I see. Now, if you think it's worth the risk, then I'm willing to give it a try. At least Ho and the princess are safe now, so it's not as much of an issue if we get put out of commission for a while. Alright, if you're sure. I mean, it kind of is. Like, now that we've done the minor stuff, we have to move on to, like, the actually important shit. Take a seat and I'll set it all up. Because, I mean, yeah, rescuing them is nice and all, but it, like, really wasn't, like, that urgent. They were all pretty much fine. This spell will allow me to project my astral body into your mind directly. What? Physical cause of the Great Twilight is in your heart. There's no doubt about that. But based on the information we have, I'd say it's also linked to your soul. Sure feels that way. I'm going to try and find the root cause of the curse and separate it from you. There's no way this could backfire. Once that's done, your powers shouldn't get out of control anymore. That sounds great and all, but what about you? If I get hurt, that's one thing, but I don't want anything to happen to you. There's no need to worry, I've done this before. You're the one who'll be facing the— wait, what do you mean you've done this before? You're the one who'll be facing the most danger for this procedure. That's fine by me, I'm ready when you are. No, but like seriously, what do you mean you've done this before? You've projected your astral body into someone's soul so you could mess with it? Okay. And now we bring our foreheads together. Can I get you to crouch down a little? Like this? You made this up. Now close your eyes. You totally made this up. Emma, your hat, it's poking my forehead. Mare Spiritus. Okay, Reen. Stay calm, take a deep breath, and look into my eyes. I'm telling you, she's gonna turn you into her freaking slave. She's gonna have those yellow eyes, and you're gonna get fucked up. Oh. What the? Is this my mind? What? Pretty neat, right? I'm projecting the image back to you. And don't worry, I won't peek it into your private memories. Thanks, but that's not what I'm worried about. Are you gonna dive deeper from here? That's the plan. I'm gonna make my way through the layers of your consciousness until I reach the depths of your soul. That's where we'll find the curse. What was that? It's too soon. It's gotta be my powers. Emma, get out of there! You get caught now, it's all over. Don't worry, I knew this might happen. What? Sorry, Reen, I lied to you before. This spell, the danger it presents to you is practically negligible. On the other hand, there's a chance my astral form could be completely destroyed. The history of the Hexen clan is a story of sacrifice after sacrifice. My mother was no different. Even Vita is carrying on the tradition in her own way, by being evil. Now it's my turn. Emma, stop! You didn't tell me any of this! This isn't what I wanted! Also, like, what does it accomplish, realistically? My name is Emma Milstein. I am the daughter of Isola, disciple of the Crimson Witch Roselia. I will live up to my family name and protect those dear to me no matter the cost. Stop this right now! What the? Reen, how did you... Reen, don't. You have no idea the damage that could... Shut up! You're in no position to lecture me! Damn curse, get away from her! Like, I mean, I appreciate the sentiment, but like... Yeah, let's give Reen untold mental fucking trauma by sacrificing my life. Like, imagine if she died. Jesus. Like, you'd have a worse problem than Reen losing control of his powers. He'd just fucking go off himself. What just happened? That shouldn't have been possible. Emma. I'm disappointed. I thought you knew better than this. You have any idea how stupid that was? Reen? I had a feeling something wasn't right from the very beginning. A spell like that really existed, Selena and Roselia would have known, right? They'd have helped with it. Even Vita would have pitched in. This Ismian Tales book. It's no ordinary spell book, is it? Let me guess, it's full of dark magic so dangerous it's forbidden by your clan? That's why you didn't say anything to Celine. That's why you made some excuse to get Roselia out of here. I can't believe you pulled one over on me like this. Vita's really gonna let me have it. How did you... Come on, how long have we known each other? I can tell when you're hiding something. I just had no idea you'd resort to such desperate measures. Emma, why did you even... How can you even ask me that?
Because you're important to me, Reen. You're more dear to me than anyone else I know. Isn't that reason enough to want to protect you?
Everything that's happened has been my fault. Well, no. If I was stronger, you wouldn't have been cursed, and Million would still be alive today. It was my duty to put an end to all this destruction, and I failed. Because of that, you and Yusa suffered so much pain. I was so scared, I thought I was going to lose you, and this really was the end. And I know you. There's a chance for yours to sacrifice yourself, you're going to take it. You might try and act cool so we won't worry, but I can see through it. It's got nothing to do with being a witch. Elise, we all know what you're thinking. You're as bad as Crow. No, you're even worse. You really think I have to stand idly by and let you throw your life away? Am I? Excuse me, I need some air. Emma, there you are. Emma, where are you going? What's the matter with you? Alright, Reen, what happened between you two? Judging by that forbidden grimoire, I'm guessing it's nothing good. So it's like this. Thought Emma was looking more than a little gloomy. I've seen a spell like this is rather extreme, though. It really was more dangerous than she let on. Yes, divining into another's consciousness is not something anyone should attempt lightly. That's even more true for a cursed soul like yours. Worst case scenario, it could have left her a soulless husk. It's all my fault. Should have paid more attention. I should have said something. Indeed, that's true. Well, no. Fuck this. This is my fault bullshit. Alright? You know whose fault it is? The people who attacked Osborne's house. That's it. The buck stops with them. They hadn't attacked Osborne. If they hadn't killed Reen wouldn't have had the fucking curse implanted in his heart, and then we wouldn't be here. It's not Reen's fault. It's not Emma's fault. It's nobody's fault. Except for, like... I mean, maybe you can blame Osborne as well for taking the deal with the devil there. But really, even then, the fault lies in the people who attacked his house in the first place. Hey, can I get a little sympathy here? Silence, fool, and think about what you've done. In a way, though, hearing about this is something of a relief. Huh? Emma's always been such a good, obedient child. It's the first time I can remember her caring about something enough to break the rules. Although that might just be because her mother always let her have her way when she was little. Oh my. It's a little gone that you were the one who inspired her to be honest about her feelings. That would only make sense given how close you two have become. Reen, I know you must be upset, but try and be gentle with Emma. Consider her feelings. That's what a gentleman does. Rose, you're starting to show your age. Well, excuse me for still believing in good old-fashioned manners. I mean, that's a good one. Definitely. Not sure I'm gonna process all that. I wonder if Emma teleported back to the ship on her own. Okay, I think they probably could have ended it there and saved the confession for the second event, though. But I guess if we're gonna go ahead and do it. What's with the hat and glasses? Going back to your old look, I see. Reen, I have to apologize to you. I don't know what came over me. At the time I was blind to it, but now it's clear to me that I stepped far out of line. I could imagine how devastated you'd be if anything were to happen to me, and yet... Joke's on you, I got another frickin' hat. I'm sorry, that's so good. Oh my god. Oh. Reen trying to take off her hat and then it reveals another hat underneath is so good. There, no need to hide behind these glasses anymore, right? I think you can see just as clear without them. That's not to say I don't find the bespectacled look really cute on you too. Cute? Emma, you truly go above and beyond to support me. You always have. You can lose sight of everything else because of it, but that just shows how much you care, and I couldn't be more grateful to have you. If possible, though, could you keep me in the know from now on? I try and put on a brave face, but you've seen through that. It's true that I don't have much hope left for what's to become of me, but I don't want to die. I want to continue on, and not alone. I want to have my friends beside me. You especially, Emma.
Reen, I'm sorry for everything. Thank you.
Okay, that one's still good. The tension between them dissolved as if a storm had finally passed. They returned to the ship with their hearts feeling much lighter. So far, I feel like the ones that don't explicitly have the I love you Reen confession in them are the best. Partially just because since Reen can't engage in an answer, it just makes them feel really awkward. Right? Like, because Reen is, like, legally not allowed to say yes or no to a character saying they love him, that he just kind of has to be like, you know, this with his mouth open. I think the scenes where they don't actually do the love confession have felt the most natural and good. Oh, Reen, from now on I won't try anything without talking to you first, just like you asked. Or another way, I don't know, another way to do it. It's a miracle you both made it out unscathed. I'm expecting some top quality milk as an apology for making me worry. All price to pay, really. I'll even throw in some fish too. You could just have expanded on the final bond scenes of CS3 and have those the ones that are set up to be explicitly romantic, and then just have the ones in this game start off like romantic by default, and you can only do those. Right? Like you're locked in, so to speak. That's kind of the way some, like I'm trying to, like, you know, Mass Effect kind of did that, right? Now, there was a little wishy-washiness with, like, Mass Effect 2, but, like, if you did one of the romanceable options in Mass Effect 1, and then didn't do anything else, it would, like, stay locked in to the third game, for instance. And so that's, like, one way to have done it, to get over this whole, like, everyone confessing to Reen, and then Reen has to be like, I can't legally answer you yet, which just feels really awkward. Because it's like, I don't know, you either have to, like, commit and go full fucking harem anime, which I would also hate, or only one path can be romantic at a time, I guess, is the way I feel on it. Who am I supposed to be talking to? I forgot. Oh yeah, we were gonna do Elise. Alright, fuck it. Okay, I mean the Emma one's surprisingly, not really surprisingly good. Better than I expected, I guess is what I would say. Elise, oh god. Hey Elise, didn't take much time to get y'all up to speed, did it? Well, Tella told me everything I need to know, along with Her Highness and Rosine. I did also help out with the courageous little couple years ago, even if it was only a little. You did? That's news to me. I didn't know you did anything, ever. I've been practicing with Her Highness so I could surprise you. There are only a few orbital computers available at Santa Estrella, but I did have a chance to learn how to use them. You managed all that while still acting as head of student council. I'm impressed. I thought I knew all there was to know about you, but evidently that wasn't the case. Not anymore, it isn't. Hopefully this won't be the last time I surprise you either. What do you mean by that? That's for me to know and you to find out. But thinking back on it, I suppose it really isn't that much of a secret. Well, Tina did make a point of telling me after all. Telling her what? I gotta figure this out, on how to get her to spill the beans. Elise, do you mind just telling me what you're getting at here? don't want to spoil things, but I think I've had enough chilling surprises lately. You're talking about what happened with Altina, right? I heard about it from her. I think that she's reflected on her behavior, so try not to stay angry with her for too long, okay? I'll try, of course, but what's going on? Actually, Altina told me about the situation in Ymir. That's kind of cool that it references her Bond event. We discovered that they'd come to an agreement with the Imperial government to have themselves blockaded off. I see. So in exchange for Ymir's safety, no one inside can leave? Of course, it means we can't go back either. Right, remember Chancellor Osborne is an old friend of our father's. He aims to keep your movements in check, of course, but I imagine this must also be coming from a place of kindness. Isn't my dude's stated goal to end the fucking world? Still, you'd think we had received a letter or even a call. Yeah, something must be blocking any outward communications. Even Altina had given up on it. Perhaps so, but no communication blockade is without its flaws. Done properly, we should be able to find a blind spot between the interference waves. Tita and Tia were talking about it earlier. Given the state of the spirit veins in the terrain, we may be able to find a gap to exploit. I'll try and get permission from Gaius to look into it. Wow, you definitely have a better handle on stuff than I do at any rate. Enough on that for now. I don't see any reason not to pitch in. We just need to isolate a location, right? You just tell me what to do. You got it. Thanks for the help, Reen. Okay, somewhat normal conversation between them. The first ever. Elise and Reen began their search for a gap in the interference waves with Rosine and the others' assistance. They then traveled via Valimar to the site. Their calculations had narrowed down. This is the east side of the Osgiliath Basin. According to the map, Ymir is somewhere beyond the mountains. We should be able to send a communication through a gap in the jamming. The weather's looking good too. This could be our last chance. I set up the equipment. It's a military issue, so it should have a decent output. I wish, but never expected to hear from my wayward children. Alright, we're back. Game crashed, and I can only interpret that as the game desperately trying to save me from Elise's Bond event, or progressing it past this point. Like, abandon all hope, ye who enter here. The start, fairly normal conversation. Can we maintain this for the rest? I don't know. At least getting to talk to Reen's dad, it's kind of cool. I wish but never expected to hear from my wayward children. Mom, Dad? So glad you're both alright. I was just about to say the same thing, Reen. I wish I could see your faces in person. Yeah, same here. Although in a way, maybe it's for the best you can't see me right now. Oh, Reen, no one cares about your white hair. It's not even, like, that different. Have you seen half of the people's hair in this game? Reen, heard a little about what happened. It sounds like you've been through a lot. The most important thing is that you're free now. You even have Elise by your side. No need to get downhearted by anything else. Yeah, so long as you're together, you'll work something out. Make the most of this time. Do some catching up. But don't need to worry about us. Ymir's fine. Gileath is a man of his word. Yeah, sure. Can't think of it now. Would be a good time to tell Elise what happened 14 years ago. Are you sure? Yeah, you have a right to know. Come on, Valimar, move your foot. What a surprise, the game crashed again. We haven't had the game crash in, like, a very long time. Elise's Bond event, it's like, seriously, we're warning you. Stop doing this. I didn't think it would work out this smoothly. I can't thank you enough, Elise. It wasn't anything special. Besides, I wanted to talk to Mom and Dad too. I'm glad I could help, though. I'm grateful to have had the chance to learn why you came into our lives. That's good, I guess. There's a lot I couldn't bring myself to tell you before. You've heard about what my hair and eyes changed, right? Yeah, you became the sacrifice that cast this curse over the Empire. Emma told me that much already. You did, huh? I mean, I don't really feel like I cast the curse. I mean, the curse is already there. It seems a little fucking unfair to blame me, Reen, Schwarzer, for, cursing the Empire. Sorry to make you worry. I didn't mean to. I mean, like, even if I hadn't, like, gone berserk, it's not like, you know, Cedric would have just stabbed the thing anyway, or Osborne, or any of the other 6 people there with Divine Knights. Like, really, it feels kind of unfair to just blame it all on me, but whatever. Don't trouble yourself too much over it. I'm quite used to it. It's like Mom said, just being here with you is enough. Ever feel worried or if you're suffering and want to give up, just let me know. I may not be able to fix your problems, but you can come to me anytime. What else is family for? Elise, thank you. I'm so glad I have you as my sister. A lot of people touched my life since Dad adopted me 14 years ago. And one of the most fortunate things I've ever happened is becoming your brother. He really isn't making this easy. And this album's been trying to push together for so long, even setting aside our own feelings. Even Mom's starting to get on. Alright kids, you take care of yourselves, and Elise, I have a little advice for you. A Schwarzer woman must have courage. Better to take a risk than regret missing your chance later. God, I hate every single one of you.
What Reen is going through right now is scarier than anything I can imagine. And then there's Alvin, and Elisa, and all the others. Even Musee, Yuna, and Altina, too.
Don't mention Altina.
They're all trying to face their feelings in these dark times. If they can do it, so can I. If I could just find the courage.
Elise? I'm fine, absolutely fine. Come on, Reen, we better get back to the ship. Yes, you're right. Let's get going. Honestly, if they wanted to do this incest shit, they could have at least, like, tried to downplay them constantly calling each other brother and sister and how happy they are to be brother and sister. And that type of stuff. Like, I don't know. Just quit stressing it so much. It just makes it even weirder than it already is. And alright, let's cool down with Elliot. But honestly, that one was like, even ignoring the incest vibes that Elise's stuff has, even if like, I don't know, it's like, cause it's not just the incest stuff, right? If it was just that, it probably wouldn't, like the pseudo-incest stuff. It's really just how artificial Reen and Elise's relationship feels, because it's like taking this kind of like crush that Elise has developed, right? If you try and pretend they're like real people, or like ground their feelings a bit more. It's like Elise has like a crush on her brother because he's the only male she's ever really interacted with, right? And she looked up to him since she was a little girl. For like all her entire life, she's looked up to Reen. And so I kind of can somewhat get having a little infatuation there. But everyone else, like, egging it on and forcing it and making it, like, seem like trying to normalize it instead of being like, hey, Elise, it's just like a passing infatuation because you've been going to an all-girls school your entire life and you've never talked to a dude before. Right? Like, you've never had to interact with someone of the opposite sex that's, like, your same age. It's not your brother. And it just feels so fucking weird to have Reen then get into a relationship with her because it feels so manipulative and kind of gross. That's how I feel, kind of. Let's try this frequency. Beep beep. Roar. And plus, also, because of their brother-sister relationship, Elise has looked up to Reen. I mean, since, like, basically she had cognizance, right? So it's just like it's an unfair ground to build the relationship on. Listening to the radio, I see that's the real reason why incest is bad, right? It's not necessarily because of health reasons, per se. I mean, that's an aspect of it, but the main thing is just because of the social dynamics at play within a familiar relationship. That's why incest is not good. Not solely because of the biological things. Listening to the radio, I see. Find any programs you like? That's why I don't really like the whole, you know, oh, well, they're not actually blood related, but, like, that's not the issue at play here. Sure have. It looks like the Imperial Chronicle Radio just started up a new show. It's a music program made in conjunction with the Heimdall Orchestra. It's a station in Heimdall, right? Really? It's the one that broadcasts current events and news programs. I heard they only ran more serious-minded shows, being state-funded and all. I guess this proves me wrong. Yeah, I was thinking just the same thing. In fact, I hardly even believe it, so I figured I'd check it out for myself. Huh, feels like something's up here. Why don't we listen in together, Elliot? If you don't mind, that is. I'm only curious what kind of program it is myself. You're always welcome to sit in with me, Reen. Just about to start. Do me a favor, though. I'm trying to get too lost in it, okay? What's that supposed to mean? Before long, the Imperial Chronicle Radio's music program had begun. The next song is a cover of a classic oldie from a pair of young performers rapidly gaining eyes and ears in Heimdall. Here's To My Dear in a Far Off Land by Ron and Morris. What's with this song? The chest of my heart is pounding just from listening to it. There it is, I knew it. It's evil music. This renowned piece was covered to inspire bravery among all of our soldiers marching out to face this coming war. And I just know the late Leanne Craig, the amazing performer behind the originals, right at Adios' side, delighted with this tribute to her work. I kind of was wondering if there was some connection to Elliot's family there. It was at first when they said young duo, I was thinking Elliot and his sister, but I'm like, they haven't performed, and that's not their song. But it does kind of sound similar to some of the music we've heard them do. Now our next song is... Hey, Elliot? That song and the pair performing it. Yeah, the piece was one my mom had originally written. And the one covering it were Ron and Morris, friends of mine from the Music Academy. I also wondered that. Yeah, we met them during one of our field studies, as I recall. One of them works for the Revell Company now, right? Yeah, Kalinka, that name. She contacted me just the other day, actually. Ron and Morris were expected to join the Imperial Orchestra, but they ended up making their debut as a duo instead. They specialize in martial music, designed to heighten the audience's inclinations towards war. Well, they picked a kind of bad song. That thing didn't get me pumped at all. I don't want to kill Carvardians from listening to that. The song incorporated several melodies tailored specifically to induce aggression within its listeners. I only got my heart pumping, but could a song really do that on its own? Reen, have you never paid attention to how I bring you back from the dead every time I bring out my violin? And again, considering the spread of the Empire's curse, not to mention your own performances. Like, I mean, seriously, there was that time people were in a coma and then I broke out my violin and brought them back to life because I'm the fucking greatest? Well, like I say, it's the power of music. My mom originally wrote that song with my dad in mind. He was set to head out with the army on one of their campaigns. And now Ron and Morris are... Elliot. I guess they succeeded in a way. I feel more motivated to catch up with him than ever now. We have an announcement to make for all you loyal listeners out there. Ron and Morris, two of the hottest performers around, are currently on a provincial tour through Le Maire. In fact, they're scheduled to perform an outdoor concert in Raquel later today, so if you're around, we definitely recommend stopping by. Look at that, I guess my chance arrived quicker than I expected. Do you mind coming with me, Reen? I have a few thoughts I'd like to share with my friends. Of course, Elliot. I'll help you out whatever way I can. Elliot challenges them to a fiddle duel? Come on. Afterward, Elliot prepared to set out for Raquel. Meanwhile, Reen went for Valmar to pick someone up at Elliot's request. And that's our show. Thank you all for coming. That was a beautiful melody. I can feel my spirits lift with each note I heard. Yeah, I can't wait to crush the Republic. When do I get my draft card? I hope it's soon. Hey now. This song feels disturbingly familiar. My tour's been a great success, wouldn't you say? Yeah, peace really seemed to speak to them all. Let's do it, Morris. On our next Eastern tour, we should play our own music. Is that really your music? Okay, it is. What's her name? Elliot? And you, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be in the capital? I was kind of, I mean, I kind of thought her, but then I was like, I don't know how Rean picks her up if she's in Heimdall. I want to go anywhere for a dear friend. How he even got in contact with her. Since everyone's here, why don't we perform something together? We present to you, To My Dear in a Far-Off Land. This piece, it sounds like the one we just heard. But it's like, good. It's not quite the same, but it feels tranquil somehow. Stop it, they came in to listen to our music. No, this isn't your music, this isn't your music at all. Wake up, Ron. Morris, remember what we learned at the Music Academy? I do like how Elliot's done more to counter the curse than like any other character in the game. Well, even if it's the original, we won't be outdone by you two. No, we're letting you two get all the good parts. Guys. I'm telling you, Elliot's the real main character. I hope you all enjoyed the show. That last piece was amazing. Fire me up to work 100 times harder. Thanks, guys. That was quite the performance. Sorry for barging in on you there. Elliot, you smile like that. We ruined your mom's song, didn't we? You used it to stir up the war. It rubbed me the wrong way when the two of you started exclusively playing military music last year. Didn't you make a debut like this? Could it be an order from the army? Yeah, that's right, but it's us that jumped on it. They said, don't you want to be a big success like Elliot Craig? Don't you want to be swimming in puss? Oh. They made us play military music. What's so bad about trying to get your foot in the door? You understand how it feels to be us. Being a young musician with a successful tour, or carving out a career path in the Revel Company? We all graduate from the same academy. We'll do anything so we can make our own music. Guys, this is how the curse of the Empire is manifesting. You two haven't changed. When you were in the academy, you loved music and believed in its power. Seems you still hold that faith. I felt that way when you played Mom's music. Blood, sweat, and tears you poured into it, and the guilt weighing down your heart. You must have practiced day and night to make it even better. That's... Turning the piece into a militaristic melody really hurt at first. But I was also impressed as a musician. You managed to make it a piece with power. I don't agree with stoking up war, but even I have to be impressed at what you've done using the power of music. That might be the real reason I called Kalinka and butted in the way like that. I just want you to both think about what you really want to do. And what sort of music you want to make, and what message you really want to send. And you won't have anything to regret. You'll be able to play music that really moves people. That's what I've been able to do with reading Class 7. I'm glad to hear you feel that way, Elliot. You say we're the ones who never change. Thought you came to just break up what we were doing here at first. Of course not. Music is never a crime. But that doesn't mean I'm going to let up, not even for a second. I'll keep fighting until this curse stoked in the flames of war is broken for good. Elliot. Thank you. I feel like you opened our eyes a little. There's a mountain of work from the army waiting for us when we get back to the capital. We'll take this opportunity to reconsider our path and work out what it is we really want to do. We'll pour a lot of thought into how to best pursue our music from now on. I don't know what form it ends up taking, we'll embrace it. We're professional musicians, after all. Sounds perfect. I look forward to that, to when we have a chance to perform together again. With that, Ron, Morris, and Kalinka returned to Heimdall on the train. And then Reen felt violently ill at the idea of going into a station. Thank you, Reen, for indulging me. Anytime, Elliot. Glad to see you sticking to your principles. If you're sure that you keep investing your all into your music, you'll reach your potential, and then some. Well, I've only got as far as I have because you've always encouraged me. I've channeled all that we've overcome together to make my music even stronger. That's why I had the courage to say everything I did to Ron and Morris. Inspiring as always, Elliot. Thanks for everything, Rean. Likewise. I don't know, I liked it. Definitely, like, miles better than fucking Elise's. Elise's was just boring as hell. If I'm being honest. And it's just a little reminder that Elliot doesn't need to be here. He could be off being the Airborne equivalent of a rock star. He's got no fucking fight here. He's got no personal obligation. He could be off living his best life, and yet he's out here helping us out and getting ignored by Rean all the time. Because Rean's all just like, oh no, sorry Elliot, I can't do your Bond event. I gotta go manage my fucking harem. I gotta go talk to Elise. Yeah, I think she's more important than you. I gotta talk to freaking Musee. Who's next? Yeah, we said we do Yuna, then Musee, then round it out with Yusi. Let's see here. Economy, foreign affairs, economy, foreign. Are you studying again, Yuna? You've been at it for a while now. It's hardly been a day since the infiltration. You should take some time to rest. I know, but I've got to ride this high while I still can. The branch campus comeback starts with us. I can't let Ada and Fritz leave me in the dust. You think you should be the one taking it easy, instructor, at least until we get to the Prantigrel. All this forward thinking is usually a good thing, but Yuna's liable to run herself into the ground if she keeps this up without a break. How don't we hang out for a bit, Yuna? I'm thinking about going down to the surface around Milsante. That was sudden. Why Milsante? What's the occasion? I think I gotta gather some intel on the effects of the liberating leaves. Rather than bringing a huge group, I think it'd be better to just have you along to represent the team. Two of us would be plenty, I'm sure. No objections here. It sounds like a nice change of pace from studying all the time. What are we waiting for? Let's head out. Rean and Yuna went down to Milsante to conduct some light information gathering. They confirmed that despite a few rumors circulating around leaves, their actions were still mostly under the radar. After finishing up, Rean suggested they take a look around Lake Gala. A few locals were kind enough to lend them an orbital boat. Wow, this waterfall's beautiful. From afar it was pretty, but it's even better up close. Such a peaceful atmosphere here, it's almost unreal. Yeah, you can see what people counted among the natural wonders of the Empire. Not you have any waterfalls quite like this one in Crossbell, shut up. Maybe not, but Lake Elm is way bigger than this place. They both have their own charms if you ask me. I'd have to agree. Thanks, instructor. You brought me all the way out here to help me get my mind off of other stuff, didn't you? Perish the thought. We're just here to gather intel. Man, look at that water. It's still exactly the same as it was last time. Important intel. This is no vacation. Once we're done here, we need to check out Grenville and Leaves. Maybe we can scope out the waterfall along the way, you know, in the interest of efficiency. Not gonna say no to that. Typical instructor Rean. I guess that's one of the things I... Wait, hold on, you know, hold on. Am I really... I mean, I've had admirers of all kinds before. And there are people I've admired, but Lloyd and the SSS never made me feel the way I do when I'm with Rean. Could I be in love? No, what am I thinking? He's just a teacher, I'm a student, we're not going there, you know, snap out of it. I mean, she knows it's not happening. So I wonder if there's anyone he likes. Come to think of it, is he even single? So if he's going out with anyone, I'd have to be someone from the old Class 7, or maybe, yeah, best chance to find out. Say, Yuna. Yes, hi, present. Oh, what is it? I was just wondering if you wanted to take the wheel for a while. This seems like more your kind of thing than mine. Oh, yes, steering, right. Instructor, this is what I want to ask you. Oh, God. What the hell? I'm about to punch her in the damn face. It's fucking golly. Huh? That's... I'm gonna try and lose it. Right. Fight me. Fight me. I wonder if that thing was gonna show up. Looks like it hasn't followed us. You don't think that was a... Yeah, probably a cryptid of some kind. Remember the rumors of Milsante about a giant creature in the area? Now that we know it's real, we got a chance to defeat it soon enough. Yes! Non-canon? Non-canon! What's so funny? I was just imagining you without your glasses and you look so stupid. Sorry, it's nothing. I don't know why I tried to deny how I feel about him.
There's no telling what the future holds. I have to face these feelings while I still can.
Just get ready to be sad. The game crashed again, by the way.
It's different from Crossbow.
But like, you can still hear music.
When he saved me.
Like,
I've never felt like this before.
like the screen is frozen, but the inputs are still going in. And then it crashed. This game crashes differently every single time. It's so weird. Like, this one didn't even cause OBS to crash. So that was, like, definitely the game. I don't fucking know, man. Because, like, the last two caused OBS to crash as well. Which makes me think it's something to do with OBS. But that one was just the game fucking up. Why is this so painful? Oh, this is back before freaking Elise. Okay. I guess we'll just go ahead and do it on screen since the recording didn't crash, just to save me a little bit of effort. So that I don't have to put it into 4 different parts. Okay, where were we? We were like right around here-ish.
There's no telling what the... It's different from Crossbow. When he saved me. I've never felt like this before.
Reed and Yuna returned to the Merkaba and told their allies about the cryptid. Come on, let me fight it. Let me fight it early. Cowards. Cowards! Alright, let's just hope we can make it through frickin' Musee and Usis. I don't know why it's doing this all of a sudden. Is that the kimono you wore for the tea ceremony club? Yes, our cedar from Autumn we partied along with the rest of our equipment. Just one look at it is enough to bring me right back to our club days. Also, you know, your bond events are so fucking boring. Like, even if I wasn't against the idea of Reed dating his students, they're just boring. I've been trying to find an excuse to wear it just one more time before we head back to the Pantacruel. Visible confusion? Maybe I can help her out here. Oh god. Hey, Musee, what do you say of a little open-air tea ceremony somewhere? Open air as an outside, you mean? Oh, I shouldn't. It's tempting to be sure, but there's so much to prepare. Anna gave you back all your utensils, didn't she? That takes care of most of it. I could probably help out a bit too. Master Kaifa did impart some of his finest tea wisdom to me after all. I mean, I think it's worth mentioning. Elliot, no crashes. The bond events that were kind of stinky, so far, crashes. Really makes you think. Master Kaifa did impart some of his finest tea ceremony wisdom to me after all. It could make for a nice breather of sorts before we head to the Pantacruel. What do you think? Very well, you convinced me. It sounds like a wonderful idea. I'll take you up on your kind offer in that case. You have my thanks, instructor. On Yuna and Elise's advice, they decided to take a break and gather together on the Ulster outskirts. While not fully letting down their guards, everyone enjoyed some tea and light snacks in the outdoor air. Wait, when you say everyone is... Okay, at least there's more people involved. That's kind of cool. It's a little more bitter than I'm used to. But the snacks are delish. They've got such a refined, subtle sweetness to them. I agree. They provide the perfect offset to the bitterness of the tea. According to tradition, you eat the sweets first so you can fully appreciate the tea's flavor. I guess you girls aren't mature enough for that yet. Like, you want to talk. You're shoveling in like you haven't eaten in days. Oh, this is pretty fun. I've never been to an Eastern-style tea party like this before. I must say, your skills really impressed me, Musee. Have you done this before? I most certainly have. After joining the branch campus, I joined the tea ceremony club. Usually got plenty more tea and cakes, so help yourself to seconds. Reen, you're gonna get grass stains on your new outfit! Everyone enjoyed the refreshments and the chance to relax. Eventually the time came to pack everything up and return to the ship. Hey yo, what up? It's your girl Musee. I'm here to make things fucking awkward now. Well, it's fun. It really took a load off for everyone, don't you think? Too bad we couldn't get Maya and the others to join us though. That's true, we couldn't exactly call them away from moving the Durflinger to the safe zone. Aside from that, I'm delighted I was able to wear my kimono again. Thank you for agreeing to this, instructor. You're welcome, but should I take this to mean you have no more lingering regrets? It's not be the last time you get to wear such an important keepsake after all. I was right on the mark. I had a feeling someone had left that kimono to you. Judging by that reaction, it looks like I was right. Yes, I'll give you that. Was that why you went along with the outdoor tea ceremony? Well, I really did want to give you a chance to let off some steam. But more than that, yeah, thought it would be a good opportunity to ask why you've been hiding this from me. Reen reached forward and took something out of Musee's bag. Hey, what are you... It's my one good craft! This is a custom-made Orbital pistol you showed me before. When you let me handle it, I noticed something that didn't seem right. It's loaded. Well, yeah, I have to use it for my craft, Reen. A bullet of this caliber would be next to useless in a real battle. Looking at it, I'd say it would only be effective within a range of 30 reg or so. Not really suited for assassinations either. Only one reason I can think you'd keep this on you at all times. You expect me to say I'm saving it for me? To be honest, I don't think you're the type to take the easy way out. Yeah, I didn't really consider that. Yuna told you this before, and I'll say it again. You're only human. You'll only naturally be worried about what might be waiting for us on board the Pantagruel. You know how that works out? You might find yourself wanting to use this. Am I wrong? I mean, I don't really think so, but... What other choice do I have? Huh?
I said, what other choice do I have? Mule Mirage is a path already set. Its gears already in motion. It was the only solution I could manage to find. A scheme only I could possibly devise.
I even set it up so it can continue without me. This is part of my contingency plan for if we end up facing the worst possible scenario. If something comes to that, I'm uniquely placed to make the most of it. I can use myself as a pawn to push us forward. I'm the only one who can do this, so what other choice do I have? Musee. But like, how does killing yourself help? Alright, I get where you're coming from. You have to do what you feel is best. Because, I mean, even if they kidnap you, like, it's not like they're gonna torture you or nothing. Thank you for your understanding. Just be aware, I won't stand by and allow it to happen. As your instructor, I'm obliged to protect you from harm, whatever it takes. It's also my duty as an awakener, and as an 8 Leaves practitioner. The unclouded eye, my ogre power, the network I built at Thor's, I use everything I've got to prevent that worst possible scenario. I let this whole world go to Gehenna before I allow you to sacrifice yourself. My own abilities aren't enough, I pray to Adios and trust in my luck too. I hope you're ready for all that help, and more. Dr. Reen. Reen, Musee! What are you two doing back here? You're gonna get left behind. Sorry, we'll be right there. Come on, Musee. That's not a bad scene, though. It's more of a good scene for Reen than it is for Musee. If the worst truly does come to pass, there's only so much he'd be able to do. But still, he touched a great many people's lives. All those connections come back around again and overturn the board? I wonder. Are you doing a... I mean, they did this for Yuna too, but like, you motherfuckers doing a flashback to something that happened 10 seconds ago? I'm a player in this game. I have to concentrate on the bigger picture. When the time comes, I can't afford to cling to some intangible hope. No, I'll complete my mission according to plan. I mean, I just don't see like how killing herself is like gonna help anything at all. Unless there's like the worry that she'd get captured and they like frickin' use her brain against people, but that doesn't seem like a real, like, I don't know, I don't see any real reason to even consider that. Other than just like you being like so distraught over having to start a war, but at the same time, that's not really Musee's fault. And once again, killing yourself doesn't accomplish anything, but like potentially assuage your own guilt, which is kind of like loser energy. All right, let's well, let's go ahead and do uses, and then we'll do our follow-up talks, and then we'll call it. But that is those are some good lines from Reen, though. Definitely. Much better than Yuna and Elise's. Hey, Usus, fancy seeing you out here. Indeed, I was just making my usual call back home. Rayhard, huh? We were actually just talking about it. About the Imperial Defense Force over there in particular. Is everything okay? There haven't been any issues, and any official business will needed during my absence will be taken care of by our butler, Arnold. We really should stop paying him minimum wage. The Imperial Defense Force is doing a skillful... Joke's on you, everybody's having minimum wage. The Imperial Defense Force is doing a skillful job in maintaining the peace somehow, however. Something bothering you? Arnold hasn't spoken a word of it, out of courtesy, but matters are sure to get out of hand in due time. Even the documents that require my seal as acting Duke have severely piled up. I wish I could lend a hand, but I suppose I'll have to leave things to Arnold for now. Eustace must have a serious bond of trust with this butler of his. I can understand why he's worried. You know, we still have some time until this afternoon. Want to head to Rayhard with me? I doubt Rayhard! I thought the Imperial Defense Force would be expecting your return now of all times. And with Valimar. Then we just might be able to make it through. Alright then, let's go. We need to settle this, for Arnold's sake as well. Got it, let's get ready. God fucking damn it, the game crashed again. But it's like, it's another one where it's just like the screen is frozen and the recording's still going. It's actually frustrating the hell out of me. It's probably like a restart would maybe fix it. I don't know. But no, I restarted my computer recently, so it's not that. I don't know. Oh, okay. This is after Yuna. I almost deleted my save game. Maybe it's a sign of foreboding. Maybe Eustace is underwhelming. Nah, you gotta have hope. I just want to finish this freaking video, man. Eustace, please, I just want to be free, man. I just want to end the damn video. It's in like 4 or 5 parts already. Just stop crashing. Please. I've never had the game be this difficult before. And we've had like times where it crashed like 2 times in one video. This is like the 4th or 5th one. Well, actually, yeah, because it crashed just a second ago. Like, I launched it and it crashed immediately. Or like as soon as I loaded the save and started to move. I don't know. Well, actually, it was I closed OBS to restart it because I don't know why the crashes are different. They're different every time. It's the same spot. Like the game's broken. But you can hear the text is going, but my screen is frozen. And then it just says freaking error. Uses, we might not be able to do your bond event because I'm getting like pretty tilted. Because that was the same spot it crashed last time. Arnold providing internal information control as requested. They successfully created a break in the Imperial Defense Force's guard, and then... No, it doesn't make any sense. Do you think this maybe means we get to go to Breahard in the game? Oh boy. One of my favorite locations from CS1 and 2. I must apologize for this inexcusable inconvenience I forced upon you both, as if matters weren't already complicated enough. I would never imagined I would have put you through such straits as these. You're already in a precarious position. I could only given you cause for even more worry. I hear nothing of the sort, Arnaud. You're doing more than anyone could ever ask. We can't stay long, but I'll assure you, I'll do my utmost to reduce the brunt of your workload while we're here. I'd like to lend a hand as well, though I'm afraid I can't handle much more than paperwork, I'm afraid. Thank you, I'm forever in your debt. Oh, and Arnaud, regarding those arrangements I contacted you about, Eustace? The kids? It is the kids. Pretty sure that was the kid that... Whoa, it is Eustace! We haven't seen you in forever, Eustace. Right, but you can't just tackle him like that. He's up a bit. I don't mind at all, really. I'm just glad to see you two looking so well. You too, Eustace. Welcome back. Thank you so much, both of you. Eustace. Oh man, he's so good. Eustace made a request of Arnaud and then began scanning through the documents that had stacked up in the office. Rain joined in and got straight to organizing the paperwork as well. I'm done with these here, Eustace. Ah, excellent. I really appreciate the help, Rain. Just a little bit more and I'll be finished too. We'll have Arnaud put some tea on when he gets back. In the meantime, make yourself at home if you'd like. Sure, thanks. It seems I've stirred up over a fuss over so little. Still, I'll admit that tackle earlier caught me a bit off guard. Eustace. It was right when I began acting as Duke, the first time she came by the mansion to see me, I mean. She visited a number of times without any word of warning, and always shared her latest intel, from operations to students to what have you. Past that, we just indulged in tea, snacks, and even more relaxed conversation. Millie, what brings you here all of a sudden? Hey, Eustace, I'm here in the neighborhood, so for some work. Great timing, huh? I just had to stop by. How you been lately? How many times did I tell you to behave as a lady of your age? Nah, your family's got the best tea and cakes hands down, Eustace. Well, technically, Milliam's only like 5 or 6. You're getting a bit on your face there, Milliam. Really? Mind getting it for me? Oh, idiots, what am I ever going to do with you? She'd really become like a sister to me. Thinking about it now, she probably was concerned for me from as far back as even before our graduation. I stood as a duke at a time when I was dealing with my father's arrest and my brother keeping his distance, and she supported me through it all. Keeping his distance, that's a funny way to say being fucking evil. She sure did. Out of everyone in old class 7, Milliam was brimming with potential, the absolute most, wasn't she? Even now, I bet she would have been. What we ought to do is focus on what's to come. Milliam protected us and provided the opportunity for a future beyond all this turmoil. So our only goal now is to ensure we protect this world, no matter what. And when that future finally comes, we'll be there to witness it for her, who deserve to see its fruition most of all. That way Milliam will always carry on, in our hearts as well. But you can never give up on yourself, Rain, no matter what circumstances you face. Even after we get past this, we each have much to do, don't we? You're absolutely right. I hear you loud and clear, Eustace, and rest assured, I don't intend on ever giving up on myself, no matter what. Let's keep on facing towards the future, whatever it may throw at us, for Milliam's sake. You needn't tell me twice. Pardon my intrusion. I've gone and picked up the sword you had sharpened. Ah, perfect. Many thanks, Arnaud. That sword? This would be the holy sword of Elvars. I sent it to an artisan I know to sharpen it back up to proper form. The blade that's been handed down the family for generations, together with its sibling sword which my brother possesses. I see. You're not one to roll over in defeat, are you? Certainly not. I plan to overcome whatever stands in our way. You and I, Irene, side by side, let's take hold of our destiny and forge the future we want, in steel. You got it. Vermilion. They then managed to escape Breahard before the Imperial Defense Force came back. Just all around. What? Holy Sword of Elvars is a cosmetic item. Ah, okay. I think I like his normal one more. I mean, would that be replacing his normal sword or just his S-Craft sword? Because it looked a little bit different than his S-Craft sword. I don't even know where that would be. You have to, you have to activate it first, probably? I mean, there's all that stuff. We don't have time for all that, to do all those. We'll do them eventually, though. I don't know what that would be under, man. Oh, there it is. I guess? I don't freaking know, man. Does that just change your S-Craft sword? Can we see your sword normally? I don't know, man. Alright, we'll do our follow-up conversations. Let's do this, Reen. Million gave us a chance for a better future. Now we must reach out for it. You must never give up on yourself, Reen, no matter what circumstances you face. Thanks, Eustace. I'll take that to heart. Okay, I gotta save. I remember back when we were fighting the freaking Cow Demon? Or whatever it's called? The game crashed again? No, it didn't. It didn't. It was a long load. About to freaking throw down, man. I'm glad we got to speak with Mother and Father. Now I feel much better prepared. Prepared for what? And that's a secret. Thank you for allowing me the time to take some of your precious time. I'm Elise. It was so much fun to perform with my friends in the Music Academy again. Thank you for coming with me, Reen. No, thank you. I really enjoyed myself. I'm glad to hear that. I think Ron and Morris will choose a good path. Either way, I'll continue believing in the power of music. I'll count on you, Elliot. Can I talk to you? Let's do this, Reen. Yeah. I'll take that to heart. Okay, then we got Yuna, Emma, and that long load, you know, gave me a bit of a heart attack again. Oh, Reen. From now on, I won't try anything without talking to you first, just like you asked. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. It's a miracle you both made it out unscathed. I'll be expecting some top-quality milk as an apology for making me worry. Small price to pay, really. I'll even throw in some fish, too. I'm glad neither of you were hurt. I think we should just leave it at that. I do end up showing you different aspects of myself, don't I, Irene? It's embarrassing, but I'm happy. I should say a thank you. Okay. Musee, then Yuna, and then we rank them, and then I finally end this fucking video. Thanks for taking me out. That cruise caught me by surprise, but it was just what I needed to snap out of the funk I've been caught up in. Glad to hear that. By the way, you wanted to ask me something when we were on the boat? Oh, right. I already have my answer, so never mind. Okay. Remember, you can ask me for anything. I'm Instructor Reen. I told you how I feel already. I hope you understand. Yes, Instructor. Just what could he possibly do? He's the frickin' anime hero. There's nothing my man can't do. Alright, you guys still being frickin' massive nerds? Yup. Overall, if we had to rate them, Elise at the bottom, then Yuna. Who else was there? Elise at the bottom, then Yuna. Next few are kind of hard. Then Musee, then Elliot, then Eustace, and then I gotta give it to Emos. Emos was the best overall. It was definitely the most involved one. Yeah, I thought it was pretty solid. I like that they kind of at least saved the love confession for the second event. The longer those are delayed when Reen can't actually engage with them, I think the better. Musee's, it was fine. I mean, Reen had a couple good lines. I don't really feel like Musee did much in it. Eustace's great and simple. I kind of like the, you know, the aspect of how it's dealing with him and Milliam, or like him dealing with Milliam being gone. Elliot's just all around solid and no complaints at all. Pretty much how every Elliot Bond event is. They're just all pretty okay to good, in my opinion. Haters will say otherwise, but you know, those people will probably like Musee or something. Alrighty, we'll progress the main story next time and have a whole barrel of fun, and maybe the game will stop hating me. I don't know, it's so weird. Like, we'll go like 20 videos with no crashes, and then you'll have a video like this where it's just like constant. And it's only this game. Nothing else I record has crashes. Like, I've never had Persona 4 Arena crash. I'm trying, I can't think of any games I recorded previous to this where I've had issues. Or it's just the Cold Steel games, I guess. Well, like, because 1 and 2, they crashed a few times, but only like a couple throughout the entire playthrough. 3, we had a decent amount, but this one's been... I mean, really, we're doing pretty good until this point. I don't know. It's weird. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.